Good evening, welcome back to YellowCard Vanguard. Zystral here bringing you a new combo video hot off the press. So with Stargate coming out soon, everyone's hailing Victor as going to be the new deck to break the format. Well, I for one welcome our giant robot overlords. But let's take a look at the less loved brother of Nova Grappler, Blau. That's right, a few new cards came out in this set that makes Blau really stand out. So today I'll show you exactly what they're going to do. Let's get into it. So the first combo we'll be looking at is the Mond Galaxy combo. This was the original Break Ride pair that the deck used to run before, and for the purposes of this demonstration, we'll assume that the opponent is on 5 damage, no heal triggers in the deck, no rear guards, which means that they have to guard all of these attacks or they'll die. I know that for a on-hit sensitive deck like Blau, ignoring some of your effects limits your potential, but in this particular case, we're just going for the bare minimum number of attacks and what the deck can do assuming nothing hits. I'll show you what happens if we take Galaxy's effect into consideration later. So first we're going to Stride. And it doesn't really matter which one of Son or Blazer you go into, they both have similar effects. The difference being that Son requires Limit Break 5, but searches for your grade 3, whereas Blazer does not search for the grade 3, but doesn't require Limit Break 5, and also discards one less card. But again, for the purposes of this, it doesn't really make a difference. So when we Stride, both of these guys will get 5k, making them a 21k column. So we'll swing with both 21k columns first. Then we'll swing with our Vanguard with our booster, assuming he hasn't been killed by Galenclaw Dragon. So that'll be a 31k column. And again, like the previous combo videos, we'll be ignoring drive checks. Then at the end of the battle, you can Counterblast 1, discard some cards, and we Break Ride our Vanguard as stand. So our Vanguard now has 2 effects. We've got the Break Ride, which is Counterblast 1 on attack to stand everything, and when something hits, Counterblast 2, discard 2 cards to restand the middle column. So we'll swing with the Vanguard first, unboosted, this time Counterblasting 1 to stand all our rear guards. So then that'll just be 21 on his own, because we don't have the Cross Ride. And we assume this doesn't hit, so you get 1, 2 drives, again ignoring the triggers if there were any. So now that these guys are stood, we can hit them for 21 again, each. From the other column. So that's 6 attacks, that's not too bad. So now, as I said, on-hit effects can affect how far this deck goes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to assume that opponent can let one of these hit, but they guard our Vanguard. So now that we have our column standing, one of these will hit. So we'll attack with the first one, and then we'll attack with our last 21k attack, the 6th attack here. Now if this hits, we can Counterblast 2, discard 2, and stand our Vanguard again. Now when our Vanguard attacks, this time boosted again, it'll be 26, and then we can reuse the Break Ride effect, which is Counterblast 1, stand all our rear guards. So if this gets blocked, we still have our 2 columns, which are 21k each again. So if our Vanguard does get the restand off, that gives us 3 more attacks, which is pretty good. And now for the new combo. And when I say new, only one of the pieces is new, and that's Neumond. The other half is Merkur, who's one of an older card from a Fighter's collection, but you'll see why we use him in a second. So first, we have an on-stride skill this time, which gives one of our Blau units 5k. So for the purpose of symmetry, we'll give it to the Vanguard. And once again, when we stride, our side columns gain 5k each. So just like the previous combo, we start off with 2 lots of 21. Now we're going to attack with our Vanguard, unboosted, for 31. And the reason it's going to be unboosted is you'll see, once you do our drive checks, and we resolve the effect, is that Neumond has, the other effect of it is that when we ride a Blau over it, we can Counterblast 1 to stand 4 of our Blau rear guards and give them 5k. Now, 4 is only our side lanes, not the starter. So we're going to do that now. So we stand the 4, and they all get 5k each. And when they stand, Merkur's effect comes into play, which is that during your battle phase, which is what we're currently in, when your unit becomes stand, he gets 2k. So 4 units became stand, so he gets 8k from that effect. But first we'll attack with the rear guards. So, because they each gain 5k, that's plus 10 to the entire column, so that's 2 lots of 31k. So already, we're doing better than the previous combo. And now we can attack with Merkur, boosted by our starter. And his effect is when he attacks, we can counterblast 2 to stand our front row, which is just 2. But then that's 2 more stands that he gets to see for his other effect, which brings him a total of plus 12. So that's a total of 23, plus 5 from the starter is 28. And then these two, because they retain their own 5k and the 5k from Newmond, are 19. So, again, we assume that the opponent guarded everything because they're on 5 and will die if any of these hit. So we already have more attacks guaranteed, and if you actually count how big the attacks are, they actually take up more shield value altogether, even for just the first 6. So that's pretty good. And that's it for this video. I'm still experimenting with the deck, so be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and follow us on Facebook to be updated for if I ever update the deck or make another video about it. Throw us a comment if there's any combo deck you found that I missed, or if there's anything else you found about Blau's that you just want to share. Let us know what you guys want to see next, and click the bell button to stay up to date with the channel for when we upload a new video. Thanks again for supporting us, and we'll see you next time.